When I was stationed out here back in 2000 to 2005, I started noticing during the summer times I was having a rough time being able to take a deep breath.
I retired in the year 2000, and that's about when my respiratory issues started.
I was in the military 4 years, got out, and after that it kind of went from more than just exercise induced. It would start with allergies and a cold or sinuses that would induce an asthma attack for me.
First symptoms were sinus infections. I flew for 20 years, never had sinus problems or respiratory problems. And I started getting chronic sinus infections, and eventually I started getting breathing issues from the sinus infections once it got into the respiratory system.
I started getting a bunch of sinus infections, and I pretty much started wheezing when I was running outside.
Then I start feeling it in the lungs almost every time. Sometimes I'll get by with getting the sinuses better, but most of the time it drops into the lungs.
Pretty much I felt chest tightness, like someone was pressing on my chest. I was wheezing. I couldn't breathe out my mouth or out my nose. I was pretty much gasping for air.
Could not exercise, could not walk any distance. Playing with my grandson was difficult.
Sometimes I do think my asthma does affect, I guess, spending more time with my kids. I'll jump on a trampoline for a little bit, and my heart rate got up, and then I started breathing a lot, heavier, and I had to, stop and, let them keep going.
I was diagnosed actually with bronchiectasis in 2008, so I would have been 60 at that point.
So my lungs have just got weaker. I would catch a cold and it would go more into an asthma attack, multiple hospitalizations from asthma. It got to where I was unable to breathe walking across the parking lot. It had got that bad.